All right, so let's calculate an income annuity on USAA.com, and USAA is a member company which it doesn't pay commissions to a sales force, so it does keep the fees a little bit lower than a commission-based insurance company. So here's what we're doing, and I'll show you how I did this. It's pretty easy. You can compare USAA to your own immediateannuities.com. Is it immediateannuities.com? But we're just using USAA. All right. So let me show you what we're doing here. Is we have let's see. I have. Well, I guess I'll go back. Hold on a second. We'll make adjustments. So I want to show you how this will work. If we go to USA.com, we click on income. You just type in income annuities in the little thing here, right here, and it says take you to our income annuity page. Now remember, an income annuity is what you're doing is you're putting a certain amount of money to an insurance company. And in return, they're going to give you a guarantee income for a certain period of time. That's how it works. It's literally that simple. I'm saying insurance company, here's $100,000. We're going to use $100,000 in this case. And thus, they will give you income for a certain period of time. It could be your whole life. It could be you and your wife's whole life. It could be 20 years. We'll go into this here in just a second. And as long as the insurance company stays solvent, there's no risk. You will always get that money. The drawback, of course, is you never have access to the principal. All right, so it's not liquid anymore. You've turned it over to get income. It's almost like a bank gives you a mortgage. The bank can't just say, "Hey, pay us that mortgage back." No, they're turning over the $250,000 they're loaning to you in exchange for $1,500. I guess about $1,500 a month in income payments. They can't then one day say, hey, unless they have a callable loan, which I doubt they do, they can't one day just say, hey, send us our money back. It doesn't work like that. It's the exact same thing here. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to say we have $100,000. We have initial payment. We're just going to drop in $100,000. I'm funding it from an IRA, so the insurance company knows how much of it is taxable. In this case, it's all taxable. We're going to do lifetime and guaranteed payment. All right, so and for 20 years. So let me explain what this means. All right, so it's going to be based on Charlotte and me, another person and me. And we're saying I was born in 1955 and she was born in 1957. Just for simplicity, we'll dive into this a little bit deeper here in just a second. But lifetime and guarantee payment means if we both got hit by a bus tomorrow, we're going to guarantee that somebody, be it Pablo or my kids, get it for 20 years. So no matter what happens, the insurance company is going to pay somebody who either me or my kids or you, they're going to pay it for 20 years. So the insurance company knows for a fact they're on the hook to pay this out for 20 years. If I live for 40 years and I die and Charlotte lives for 10 years, all right, then there's still, when she dies, it doesn't matter. As long as one of us are breathing, they're paying us the annuity. I hope that makes sense. Now, if we both live beyond 20 years, at the death of the surviving spouse, the annuity stops. I cannot stress this enough. So you're doing a guaranteed period of time, period certain, and lifetime. As long as one of us is breathing, the annuity pays out. The minute we both die, the annuity stops unless it's been under 20 years. All right, so now we're living along. We're driving down to go see the Boston Bruins play Tampa. It's year 15 of the annuity. We both get killed. There's still 5 more years on that contract, so USA will pay somebody, our beneficiaries, another 5 years. And you have the option. You can do don't do that, return of premium. You can do 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. I've always found that the 20-year lifetime guarantee in 20 years is absolutely the way to go. Absolutely. I mean, the less of a guarantee period, the more you'll make, but it's not enough to not have the extra guarantee of making sure that either you or your heirs have the money for at least 20 years. All right, so we'll go into this, and we'll go me and another person, which is my wife. We're saying I was born in 1955. I'm a male. We're saying wife was born in 1957, and she's a female. All right, so let's go calculate, and we already showed you what it was. And they're going to give us $396 a month for the rest of our lives. So again, as long as one of us are breathing, they're going to give us $396 a month. This is not adjusted for inflation, by the way. So we take our Trusty Calculator times 396 by 12. That gives us $4,752. We divide that into $100,000, and we have a 4.75% payout rate. or distribution yield, however you want to look at it. We're getting 4.75. All right, so that's just a simple way to say, is this worth it or not? That's tough, man. If I was born as 2000, I'm 65 in this scenario. I'm 65 years old. I was born in 1955. My wife is 63. She was born in 1957. 4.7 for a mid 60s couple. That's not great. That's for sure. And partly the reason for that is simple, because their interest rates are so low. All right, so look at this. Look at this. 20-year guaranteed period. If we have 396 is what they're going to pay us a month for 20 years guarantee, it's only going to pay us back $95,000. That's it, man. $95,000. So it's going to take well beyond 20 years just to make our money back, if that makes sense. That's why these income annuities aren't good anymore. I'm sorry, they're not. So if we do 100,000 divided by 396, it's going to take 21 years to get our money back. 21 years. I mean, I'll be 85, Charles will be 83. And, by then we're making more if we both survive that long. But why not just dump it in a cash account? And at least you have access to the cash. You see what I'm saying? Now, because the annuity, you don't have any access for it. You just have $396 a month. That's it. All right, so let me show you. We'll do it, because remember, $396. We'll do a couple other things here. We'll do a return of principal. Maybe things have changed. I doubt it. Return of premium, which means you get all your money back. They're guaranteed to get at least what you put in back. This should be, let's see what this is. They'll pay us $1 less. All right, so that's not much. So that might be worth it there. I was surprised. Let's do a 20. We'll do a 10-year period certain, and see what that looks like. I imagine it's going to be a little bit less. Let's see what we got. 10-year period certain. $3.99. So they're basically saying we're going to give you $3 extra a month, or $36 a year, to reduce 10 years of risk to us, the insurance company. So don't do that. That doesn't make any sense. Let's just do for life as opposed to any kind of period certain. We'll just do lifetime, and lifetime with no period certain. So if we die in a car crash tomorrow, USAA is off the hook, and it's probably not going to be that much less. Let's see. It's $3.99. So again, don't do lifetime. Don't do 10-year period certain. You only get $3 a month more for taking a whole lot more risk. Don't do that. It's stupid. All right. So then we go to. I want to show you guys what it looks like if we do another period of time. So if we only do for 20 years, all right. A lot of people say, actually, let's do this. We'll do it for 10 years. They'll say they'll do it as a bridge until Social Security kicks in. I completely disagree with this strategy, but. Let's see, we're going to do it as a bridge until Social Security kicks in. I know I'm still saying they're 65 and 63. Just it doesn't matter. 883. So you're going to do it as a bridge until Social Security kicks in. So what happens is, I don't even care what it is. You're doing it as you're dropping into $100,000. After 10 years the income will stop, even if you're still alive. That's how it works. For a period certain and not lifetime, just means once the time period is up, the annuity stops. So $883 a month for 120 payments. It's going to pay us how much? 105. We're going to make $5,960 of interest. Now it's just not that. Again, I guess it says right there. Sweet. Not that big of a deal, my friends, relative to locking up that money for 10 years. I would not do that. $5,096 of interest. Let me see if I can't do a quick future value on this. Let's do that. And then we're going to do $100,000 is the present value. No payments. 120. And what is the? That's let's see. Hold a sec. Oops, we got to do 10 payments. I'm screwing this up royally. Hold on a sec. I'm trying to figure this out. What the internal rate of return would be on that. All right, forget that. Why can't I get that, man? Second, right there. 12. Enter. All right, there we go. Yeah. Oh boy. All right. Oh, dude, I thought I had you. All right. Whatever. I don't feel like messing with it. Be as it may, you're making $5,096 over the course of 10 years. That's not much. That's going to be a less than 1% rate of return. All right. So let's go back we'll change into my real ages. All right. We'll do $100,000. We'll say I am born in 1970, for which I was, and I'll show you the difference here. And we're going to say Charlotte was born in 1974, which he was. Oops. make adjustments. Hold on just a second. We got to change all this stuff out. Guaranteed time period, lifetime, and a guarantee. There you go, lifetime and a guarantee. Me and another person right there. And we're going to say old Shar. There's Josh. Old wife. And we're going to say she was born in 1974. All right. And we're going to hit calculate. And it's not going to be much. So if we do $100,000, we're going to make $313 a month. I'm 49. Charles 45, 46. So $313 a month times 12. That is 3.75. We're making $3,756 a year. 3.75 is our distribution yield. That's not an income yield. That's a distribution. And what you'll see here is basically within the 10-year guarantee, we're going to only make $37,000. So for us to put $100,000 in there and get $3,700 a year, it's going to take us 26 years to break even. And by then I'll be 75 years old, man. Yeah, I don't see the benefit of that at all. So anyway, hope this helps. I like income annuities. If you're getting those low distribution yields, it's not worth it. Now I will say it depends on what your distribution yield is. I mean, I'm telling you, I had a lady in California had a pension. I think was given like a 7.8 distribution yield. I mean, you can't shake a stick at that. It's crazy not to take that, but for 3.7, nah, it's not worth it, man. Remember, distribution yield is not the same. It's not the same as income yield. It's not like a dividend. It's literally what you're getting for how much you put in. A return of principal essentially is what's happening here. In this case, it's literally going to take me 26 and a half years to make any income off this, any interest, because it's all return of principal. And I say, if you want return of principal, just put it in a bank. I will see you.